Hey, Gemini. We are doing energy of gratitude. Thanksgiving is just a couple days away, and we're going to focus on what energy you need to be grateful for that is in your frequency. Wow, 3 cards, 4 cards, 3. Well, let's just go with it. I don't ever take 3. Guidance, belonging, and playfulness. Okay. Be grateful for the guidance you either give or get. Be grateful for your place, whether it's with yourself in the universe, family, friends, and playfulness. Be grateful that you just kind of have this free spirit. Okay, let's see where this goes. We're going to clarify beginning with Christina Ricci's Cat Full of Spiders deck, which I feel like gets to the nitty-gritty. So why is guidance here? Judgment. This is getting interesting. Let me pull the other 2 first. Belonging. Why is that here? 5 of Swords. Okay. And playfulness. I'm telling you, this deck gets to the shadow work. This deck goes, I call it the you cannot run, but you can't hide deck. This deck pulls the energy that you may not know is there or you don't want to admit is there. Because it started out pretty fun and easy, and now it's getting deep. Why is playfulness here? The Fool, of course. If ever there were a card for the Fool, it would be playfulness. Just young, naive puppy. All right, so pulling all this together, I think what you need to be grateful for is your discernment, your ability to see a situation for what it is, your ability to have patience in waiting out a situation, not jumping the gun. You have this really cool, I don't even know what you call it. You know, like, you appreciate your naivete, but you also know that it could work against you if you're not careful. And that's why you hold out in situations. That's why even when people are coming and willing to help, you're not so sure that you're going to take their help. Because you know that you don't know everything. You know that not everyone is genuine. You know that people can be manipulative and self-serving. And with the 5 of Swords, belonging, there's conflict within your tribe, whatever tribe this is. So I get the overall message is that what you need to be grateful for is your discernment, your ability to not just believe everything you see and hear. Which, it's funny, it's very Gemini. You've got guidance, belonging, and playfulness, which all feels like lighthearted and great, but it's the flip side, that you don't trust those things. Let's clarify these. Temperance, exactly. You have this ability to just sit back and watch how things play out. Why is the Judgment here on guidance? Because you value yourself more than you do any societal norm. You don't do things just because everybody else is doing them. You don't do things because they're accepted. You do things for you. You do things that make you not just feel good, but stay true to yourself. So you don't trust everybody. Why is the Five of Swords here on belonging? Exactly, Queen of Swords. You're smarter, you see it. You've look at that, 2 queens. You know your value, and you see a situation for what it is. You leave emotion out of when a situation has to be looked at in a black and white way. You leave the emotion out. You would rather lose a friend or cut a relationship than try to make it work when it isn't what's best for you. You don't get along just to get along. You have boundaries, you have rules, and if someone's gonna make it difficult for you, it's not your someone. But I love this attitude of the playfulness and the Fool, where you just, every day is a new beginning. You're always learning. You're always open and willing to learn. You don't for once believe that you have all the answers. But when you do see something that you know is crossing a boundary or is a black and white truth, you pay attention to that. Tell me why the Fool is here on the playfulness. Yeah, exactly. The Hierophant. You're always working on this. Every day's a new day. The Hierophant is your soul space. So this is where your morals, your values, your the way you operate in life, your belief system, your mantras, who you are as a person. This is your soul space. This is where your intuition is. This is where your angels and guides speak to you. And you know that you're always learning more about yourself. You're always adjusting this depending on the situations that come into your life. And I see you as you don't see anything as really necessarily good or bad. You don't really have these extremes, which is really good because that means you appreciate everything, all the experiences. It's not just it has to all be good all the time. You can find the value in the hardships because you know it's helping you evolve. This is really impressive. Okay, so I feel like there's an energy on the other side though that this is pertaining to. So what is that energy? This is someone in particular or a group of someone's. Clarity right under your nose. Exactly. When you see it, you see it. If there's conflict, you acknowledge it. And you're like, that's not going to work for me. And if it's going to be this difficult, like I said, you're very willing to let things go. Like, I don't need that in my life if it's not going to align with the way I feel about myself. And you've seen something, and there's clarity here. But your ability to act with discernment means you're just waiting this out to see what happens. So what is going to happen? Let's go back to Christina's deck. This is the deck that don't lie. So what is this clarity? Of course, justice. You know what you deserve. You know what others deserve. It's very much, if you're good to me, I'll be good to you. But if you're going to be a problem for me, it's not even that I'm going to be a problem for you. I'm just done here. And there's justice in that. And you honestly have a very clear idea of what that looks like. It makes it easy for you to let things go because it is or it isn't. It's one or the other. And if it's not going to work out in your favor, you don't mourn it. You don't get upset about it. You say, thank you for showing me who you are. On you go. there's the door. And that happens easily for you because people show themselves. And the second you get that clarity, you decide what you're doing. They either stay or they go. All right, let's get you some final. No, I think that's good. Let's get you. Be grateful for this. It's a gift, to be honest, and I think it's a gift that you've earned because you've probably been through enough that this is how you operate now. All right, final energy as you get through this. Self-care. Spend some quality time honoring yourself. Absolutely. Good luck with this, Gemini. Ciao, ciao for now.